Hello there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival Exploration Mode. You caught me in the middle of upgrading my engineering bay. I have it almost completely done. There's just a little bit that I need to do, and I might as well go through what I have done. As you can see, I put an air vent on the conveyor right here. I put in an airlock with double doors, and here we go. So this is the airlock. You can also get out of the airlock this way, and I'm going to make this a lossless airlock, so I have another air vent hooked up right here, which is going to go to a cargo container, which is going to a bunch of conveyors that are actually hooked up to the reactor at this point, but we're also going to hook them up to our oxygen system. And before we can actually make a lossless airlock, we need an oxygen tank, so we are going to have to probably put one, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. We're going to have to put one on the wall somewhere. So we're going to take the oxygen tank. Oh, we already have it in our hotbar. And we're going to place it... yeah, that'll be fine. And right now we just have a couple of things to finish. This is where the airlock, or the air vent is. It hooks up to this cargo container, goes to this conveyor tube, to this conveyor, to this conveyor. And then it's going to go up. Let me just fly up here to show you. It's going to go through this conveyor tube, through this conveyor, and through this conveyor tube all the way to the oxygen generator, and then this conveyor is going to attach to the oxygen tank. So not only will we be able to fill the airlock, we'll be able to empty it as well. And in addition to all that, I also put a medical room in our engineering bay so we can take off our helmet whenever they add the benefits of atmosphere to the game. Alright. I think all I need right now is some small steel tube. And I can finish a lot of the things that I need to finish over here. Whoop. This is getting a little bit cramped in here, but it's lucky that I gave myself lots of extra room when I built this ship. So we just need 10 interior plate to finish that. So what do we need to finish this guy? Just 40 large steel tubes and 10 interior plate. And we'll have everything done for that. And then we just need to connect up the oxygen tank and we can give this guy a test run. So we need 40 of you. Whoop, nope, not gravity generator. 40 large steel tubes. And now we need the interior plate, which I'm not sure where it is, so we have some here. We'll grab 20 because we're going to need some for the conveyor and conveyor tubes as well. Okay, almost done and done. Now where was that? Last thing we needed was the conveyor up here, I believe. Yep, okay, that's done. Okay, wow, this is getting really cramped in here. Alright. Well, I am going to hook this up now. So we need to hook it up to this conveyor. So down there we go. We need the... rotate this around. Like that. Rotate this around. Like that. Let me fly down a little bit. And in the way... it doesn't really want to be placed over there. I wonder if there's something in the way. Oh, yes, there is. The reactor itself. So that means we're going to have to move this. We're also going to have to remove a light, unfortunately. We'll replace the lights. I started replacing some of the lights. As you see, I put them on the airlock over there. And we'll rotate it that way. And that's the way we need it. Hopefully we can... yep. And then we just need to rotate this 180 or 90 degrees rather, and we'll have a completed system. There we go. Alright, now we just need to finish these tubes, and we are going to be done with this system. Now we just need small steel tubes, some more small steel tubes. So 24 small steel tubes, 36, so 48 small steel tubes, and a bunch of construction components. Now we have more than enough of those, and construction components will take more than that because we need to put some lights in here too. There we go. And then after this, we're gonna head back to our space base Bravo, and to make that airtight, it's gonna take a lot of work. So we're not going to work on that immediately. We're going to continue on working on making it a viable mothership. Alright, so there we go. All is well. I'm going to make sure that that's not sucking in all of my oxygen that I'm creating. Okay, so we have our oxygen tanks. Oxygen generator, oxygen tank. Yeah, don't stockpile it. Alright, that's good. And now let's see if the... Oh, I gotta make sure that my helmet is on. Yep, my helmet's on. Okay, so we're going to go in here. We're going to see if our lossless airlock is going to work. Looks like it finished pumping in oxygen, so we're going to depressurize this. Yep, and there goes the atmosphere. And there we go. Sweet. Also, I did repark some of my ships. I need to turn the engines off, though, via button. I thought I had the thing hooked up. Apparently I don't. Okay, well, there we go. And let's go in here to show the airlock in progress. So now we'll repressurize it without losing any oxygen whatsoever. Sweet. Alright, well, I call that significant progress. And man, oh man, does this ever look like an engineering room. This thing is just chocked full of absolutely everything. And now we need to put those lights in that I was talking about earlier. It's, yeah, I like lights that way when they're on the wall. Okay, and we can put one probably in the corner over here. Man, it's getting cramped getting to some of this stuff. I still can make it to the gravity generator. And speaking of the gravity generator, I should increase the depth and width of it because the front of my ship for some reason was still not quite within gravity generator range. So there we go. I wouldn't actually mind taking this ship to space base Bravo, or rather mothership Bravo at this point. Because it's really stayed here the entire time that we've had this Space Base Alpha. And I wouldn't mind taking it for a little run again. However, I do have to worry about that door, and that's still an issue. Let me make sure that this is bright enough in here. It's better. I could probably throw another couple lights in here. We'll probably remove these lights if we ever need to attach connectors to it, but right now we'll use the lighting. And we'll put one on the other one as well. I think that'll be enough lighting for the time being. And there we go. Alright. So let's go back in our airlock. And let's actually, I want to see if our oxygen tanks actually have any oxygen in them. So we need to go into inventory. Oxygen tank. Yeah, so our oxygen generator has no oxygen in it right now. So if we lose our atmosphere, we lose our atmosphere. So we need to be very careful, I suppose. Granted, we do always have our spacesuit. But, alright, so let's go back to depressurizing this. Suck up all the air. Okay, animation's done, which means there's no oxygen left in here. And before we head out on our way, it looks like we have to repark some of these ships. which got a little bit damaged from being bumped around the station, or the ship a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off all the thrusters on this guy. So thrusters and gyroscopes are going to be turned off. Toggle block off, and where are my gyroscopes? There we go. And then that means we need to lock this guy, which means we need to turn him on, actually. Wonder. Okay, yep. Small reactor, toggle block on. There we go. And we can do everything else from the pilot chair up there. I'm not sure, did we have this button mapped? Well, I think we turned off our reactors at some point in time. But how and where is the control surface on this guy? Yep, there he is. Okay, and we're gonna go up to our command chair, and we are going to turn off, or, well, we're going to land and dock those things, and we're going to turn off the ships then. It feels nice to romp around in the Voyager again. Alright, let's go in here. We had, I believe it was the light fighter drone is one of them. And we're going to control the camera view, and then we need to control the remote control. Control panel, remote control. And I think there's more than one landing gear on this, but one will have to do. And we're also going to turn off the ship. Okay, and now let's go to, I believe that was the Micro Explorer drone. Camera view that guy, and then we need to go to the Micro Explorer drone one more time. Control it. Okay, so there was only one landing gear on that. We are locked, and we turn it off. There we go. And let's see, did we actually turn off the ships? Does appear that way. However, for some reason it looked like the fighter drone still had its thrusters on when I viewed it through the camera of the Micro Explorer. Okay. Yeah, that's odd. Can I turn them off? Nope. So we'll have to do it via control panel over here. Gyroscope off, and thrusters off. Okay, that means everything is secure. I think we are all ready for our adventure. In fact, to prevent us from losing our atmosphere as we go in and out of these doors, I'm actually going to depressurize this cabin for the time being, because we need to wait until we have some more ice so we can make more oxygen. So I'm going to depressurize this. It's going to take a while to suck up all the air, but that's alright. Okay, there we go. All gone. And let's see here. I think we are going to do a short little montage until we make it to our space base Bravo. Oh boy. Let's get oriented so we can fly there. Make sure there's nothing in our way. Ah, this is a beauty of a ship. Anyhow, so enjoy the music, and I will see you guys back at the mothership. Alright folks, and we are back finally. So, I just noticed something on the way here. Well, rather I noticed something when we got parked here. It looks like there was a little bit of an issue with parking our ship on our landing deck when we were so far away from original spawn. It looks as though it clipped inside of the landing pad and absolutely destroyed the landing pad by the looks of it. Yeah, this was not the way it should have been. Because I'm absolutely 100% certain I did not do that. And I can almost guarantee that's an issue with the game itself, because I don't know anything else that could have done that. And it looks as though it may not have 64-bit precision or something, and the blocks may have spawned inside of each other and caused a massive explosion of some sort. Which is really crappy, because I like this ship a lot. And now it looks like we're going to have to scrap it, unfortunately. Man, and that was a nice bomber, too. Well, I guess that's the way things go in alpha games, or beta games, rather. Anyhow, we're going to continue working on this ship to make it a working mothership, and we're going to have to make sure that whenever we leave this area, we leave this chunk, that we don't leave ships parked on it, otherwise, well, that will happen. Also, I'm kind of parked kind of close, but that should be far enough away that if anything happens, nah, nothing will happen, so. I mean, the only other possible thing is either thrust damage or somebody did this, but there's no way somebody could have done this because of all of these turrets around here, and I could actually check the ammunition to see if the ammunition is the same amount that I left in it, which I think I will do. Just for funsies. Yeah, there's 6 in there. Let's just... Gatling turrets, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, yeah. That's about as much as I left in there before, so it doesn't look like they actually fired at anything, and they would have been firing at something. Granted, it would have been the ones at the bottom, probably. I mean, there would have been debris from whatever hit this, if something did indeed hit this. Man, that really sucks. Well, unfortunately, I think that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to do some proper mothership work. So, thank you folks for watching, and I will see you folks next time.